Stay with us for the moment. Professor Kingston Mills, we sat here last week talking about this. We're at a completely different stage now. With your vast experience and all you know, are we doing enough right now? Are we testing enough? Do we know how much is out in the community? Should we be doing more testing?
Well, first of all, I agree with the Tánaiste and with the government's response today in closing the schools and the colleges and the creches. I think that was the right decision to make, and also the reducing the number of possible contacts through minimising the contact with events over 1,000 people. So I think that was the right move. I think Maura made a very good point there about what is happening in Ireland in terms of the cases. We still have nearly all the cases we have right now have been imported cases primarily from northern Italy, and the other ones are either contacts from those, and there's a very small number that have been untraceable. So we're still at the stage of being able to pretty well control this by testing. When it gets into the community and the community spread, it's much more difficult to do so. But the point that I want to make is that we're still not controlling the travel. I made this point some weeks ago. We should have stopped the travel from North Italy earlier than we did. It's all very well to delay the spread within a country, but if you continue to allow people to come into that country from other countries, such as now France, Germany, Spain, where there's high level of disease, and you don't put any I know that the Department of Foreign Affairs has indicated that non-essential travel to those countries should only be essential travel.
But you're saying they should be stopped, really?
I think it now needs to be more stringent. And for example, Israel has a population of 8 million people. They have 100 cases. They have asked everybody who comes into the country to self-quarantine for 14 days.
Tánaiste.
Yeah, I mean, Israel is not in the European Union, and so we do live and trade in a single market in the European Union. I have issued travel advice now, essentially telling people not to go to Italy or to Spain, except for essential travel.
But that is totally that because of the rules of the European Union, we mightn't do something as prudent as Israel.
No, that's not what I've said. What I've said is that within the European Union, we do try to do things that are dramatic collectively as a European Union. And the Taoiseach, when talking to other EU leaders in the last number of days, has specifically raised this aviation question within the Union. And I think you will see more.
But maybe they're wrong. I mean, you have a professor who works in the field and he's saying it's a mistake.
But sorry, since then, we have seen a number of countries announce to their own citizens not to travel, including Spain, including France, including Italy. So we have seen a dramatic reduction in people travelling from these countries.
OK, but let me come in retrospect, Minister, was it a huge mistake to allow all those Italians come into the country? We cancelled the rugby match. We let them all fly in. Lots of them were in, coppers in lots of places.
No, the advice from the World Health Organization, which is still the advice from the World Health Organization, is that we shouldn't be shutting down aviation between countries, even still. So we, as ever, in this facing this challenge, have followed the advice of our public health professionals, and we'll continue to do that. But be in no doubt, you're going to see far, far less people travelling to and from this island by air.